Hey writers, welcome to today's writing lesson. We are starting a brand new writing unit. I am so excited for this opportunity to teach you today. I'm giving you a lot of choice today, and this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see and hear about what you think about this new writing unit. So let's get started. Here is our objective for today. Let's go ahead and read it together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Students will be able to plan a research report by studying the prompt. A research report is something that's used in informational writing units. And remember that informational writing is where you're writing about a real thing or a place. And this is where you're writing to give information to the reader. You're teaching the reader about something. And yesterday we had the quick example of the turtle. This is where you're giving information about a turtle. We said that turtles are slow reptiles and they swim and lay eggs. So this was just a quick example of what an informational writing piece is. So today, I cannot tell you enough how excited I am to see what you think about this new writing project. So before we go ahead and get started on the 5 steps of the writing process, we need to understand what we're going to be writing about, what this research report is all about. And in the Google form, you were asked to watch a video before, and it was all about planets. And you were even asked the question, which planet sounds most interesting to write about and why? I wonder if you could guess what our writing project is going to be about. I wonder if you could guess. Well, if you guessed it's about planets, you're exactly right. We are going to be writing about a planet of your choice, but let's look at specifically at our writing prompt before we go ahead. There are some 3 steps that we need to follow before we start writing. And so this is really going to help us study our prompt and make sure we have a complete understanding of what our topic is about. And so then we can start writing about our planets. So step 1 is to read the prompt. Step 2 is where we're going to identify who is our audience. We need to identify what the format is, and then we also need to identify our purpose. Why are we writing this piece of writing? What is our purpose for writing this writing? And then step 3, you're going to ask some questions related to the audience, format, and purpose that you are going to answer by the end of this writing unit. So let's go ahead and get started by following our 3 steps. So some of you may know what planet you want to write about, but the prompt tells you what information to get and how to present it. The prompt tells you what information to get and how to present it. So studying the prompt can help you organize your ideas so your writing talks to the audience and is in the right format. Remember that studying the prompt helps you see the whole task and plan the choices we need to make. Planning is an important first step for writing. A good plan reminds you of important ideas to include and help you organize your ideas in a way that makes sense. So today we are planning and we are organizing our ideas so we can make sure that we have the best understanding of what we're going to be writing about. So let's go ahead and follow our 3 steps. Step 1 was to read the prompt. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to share what our prompt is. So we are going to be publishing a focus writing task, and we are going to be doing this writing by hand. Our prompt is to write a research report about a planet of your choice. You need to include a text box or a visual. You will use details from both first space encyclopedia and planets, plus you will do some internet, you'll have some internet resources as well. So writers, I am so excited to give you choice and give you the opportunity to choose the planet that you would like to know and want to know more about. But we also need to make sure that we include a text box or a visual, and we have details from both the first space encyclopedia and planets. Plus, you can also do some research on the computer. So I'm just so excited. So this was step 1, where you needed to read the prompt. Step 2, this is where you're going to identify who is our audience, identify what the format is, and identify why. So what is the purpose of writing this piece of writing? Now, I want you to think, who is our audience? If we're writing about a planet in class, who in our classroom do you think you're supposed to be writing to? Is it your dog? Is it Miss Bennett? Is it me and your classmates? Who is this supposed to be written to? Who is your audience? Then I want you to think about, what is the format? What are you supposed to be writing? What format are you supposed to be writing in? Well, look at our writing prompt. It tells you in here what writing format you should be writing in. Write a research report about a planet of your choice. You're supposed to be writing a research report. That is the format, because this is an informational writing unit where you're going to give specific details about your planet. And this is where you're going to use details from books that you're going to read in class. And then also we need to do some internet research as well. And then what is this purpose? Why are we writing this unit in the first place? What is this? What's the purpose of this? Well, we need to tell about a planet. That is our purpose. We are trying to tell about a specific planet, maybe that we didn't know so much about. So you are giving information to me that I don't know about Mars. I don't know about Mercury. I don't know about all these different planets that you are going to get the opportunity to learn about. So teach me, teach our classmates, teach Mr. Martinez, what is this planet, and give us some information. So this is step 2. And finally, writers, let's go ahead and complete step 3. Step 3 is where you need to ask questions related to the audience, format, and purpose you need to answer. So I have some guiding questions. What planet do you want to learn about? What planet is most interesting, and why are you interested about it? So what questions about the planet interest you? Is it how many moons they have? Is it how are they different from Earth? Is it hot or cold there? Can humans live on the planet? What are some questions that you could ask related to the audience, format, and purpose that you need to answer? Writers, I am so beyond excited to see which planet you choose, and going through this whole writing process together of getting the opportunity to do some research through books we will read and through online research. I will see you tomorrow to do some more work on our writing project. I will see you then. Bye, guys.